Traffic already rolling into town today. Liverpool Street closed again. There'll be a lane closed between Elizabeth Street and Morrison Street as well because they're repairing Franklin Wharf, and that work starts today. So more delight and fun. None of these worries and woes are on the mind of Chris Linton because he doesn't commute, he walks. And at the moment, he is walking in the deep south of New Zealand. Hi, Chris.
G'day, how you doing?
Good, nice to talk to you again.
Oh, thank you.
How long has your journey been in New Zealand? Where did you start?
I started in Picton, over to Nelson, then I headed north into Collingwood, over the Heafy Track, into Karamea, down to Westport, Greymouth, Hokitika, Ross, Hayes, Wanaka, Queenstown, and now I'm in Tiana.
How long has that taken? You've walked nearly the whole length of the South Island.
Well, today is kind of an anniversary. It's been 2 months to the day now. So I haven't calculated it, but probably between 1,500 and 2,000 kilometers already.
Who have you met on the way?
Oh, I've met all kinds of people. This country's so full of backpackers and tourists, and yeah, it's a very, very busy place.
How does it compare to walking in Tasmania? The roads here, if you walk Tasmania, it just smells like rotten animals mainly that have been killed by cars. What does New Zealand smell like?
Yeah, rotten possums.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's quite similar to Tassie. The roads can be quite narrow. It's very mountainous, no shoulders. So yeah, it's very, very similar.
Are the drivers more or less courteous?
There's a lot of tourist drivers, and I need to be very, very careful of them because they normally drive on the other side of the road on their country. So yeah, it can be dangerous sometimes.
In the camper vans?
Yes,
Yeah.
renting the camper vans, yeah.
Yeah. On a, two-way road that's half a lane wide. I've been on some of those roads in the South Island. They're pretty rural.
Right, and they drive on the little white line, and that's where I walk. So it becomes quite hectic sometimes.
What are you doing for accommodation, Chris?
I've been quite fortunate. People in towns are reaching out. Lots of backpackers are reaching out. Motels. New Zealanders are saying, come on over and sleep on the floor or sleep on the couch or a spare room. So it's been quite good so far.
Nothing like Kiwi hospitality. Oh, sleep on the floor. Give me a bed. Come on. How's your state of mind?
It's pretty good. It's a lot tougher than I thought. But like I tell everyone, one step at a time is just keep counting down the kilometers and 5,000 to go.
What's your purpose in this walk?
It's to bring awareness to mental health issues, mostly mood disorders like depression, bipolarism, but also for our troops that are coming back with post-traumatic stress disorder. The suicide rate is too high, so I want to inform and educate as much as I can along the way. And the media has been very good, and I've been in every paper in New Zealand along my route thus far. So it's been good.
Which is an important part of getting that message out there. You're a veteran yourself. Are you finding it healing to be in this countryside and to be alone with yourself so much?
There's a lot of aloneness. It clears the mind a bit, and I have a lot of thinking that I can do. And yeah, it's just a beautiful place to be. I'm looking out over the lake at the moment, out at the mountains, and yeah, it's just beautiful.
Where do you go from here?
I'm heading down towards Stewart Island. It was -3 this morning, so I'm trying to get to Stewart Island and back up north before the Arctic cold comes up behind me.
Because it's deep south here. We're talking, this is more southern than any part of Tassie can be.
Yeah, there's frost around this morning, and I hear that Stewart Island is very wind blowing and can get quite cold. So I want to complete that as quickly as possible, which will be in about a week and a half, and then head over to Dunedin and head north to Christchurch and out of the South Island into the north, where it will be a little bit warmer winter.
So you get a boat to Stewart Island, presumably. How long will that take to walk?
The Stewart Island, Stewart Island will take about a week. The Department of Conservation is assisting with cabins and also a guide to go through areas that are restricted. because of their endangered animals program on that island. And then, I should finish the South Island on the 1st of May.
And in terms of finishing the South Island, I mean, you're saying you've got to walk all the way back up, do you?
Yes, all the way up the coast, yes.
It's such a huge journey. Amazing. So you spent 2 months
like
2 months getting down there. You'll spend 2 months getting back up.
Yes.
And then back to Picton. And then are you doing the North Island as well?
Yeah, I'm going to take a 2-week break so I can double check all my gear and change all my gear over to winter gear. And then the middle of May until December, I'll be walking the North Island. Although there'll be a little hop there where I go over to the Chatham Islands also.
Right. And then you'll have done the whole lot.
Yes, it'll be all 4 main New Zealand islands, yes.
After
the
that...
first time in history, yes.
Oh, would that be a world record?
Yes, it will be.
That the
To the
first
best
time...
of my knowledge, nobody's ever done that before.
How incredible. What happens when you finish these big journeys? Chris, do you kind of have a bit of a crash?
That's what happened last time. So I'm starting to prepare my next walk, which will be circumambulating the 4 islands of Japan.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Though the winters are more severe there.
Yeah, it's a lot more mountainous over there, and roads can be quite windy. So I'll have to. I'm trying to do a support vehicle next time. I think it would be very difficult to do it solo. So we'll see how it goes.
Whereas with Tasmanian and New Zealand hospitality, you can simply rely on the kindness of strangers.
Yeah, and I have a language barrier in Japan, so it would be good to have a small team assist as I do that one.
Have you had people come and walk with you, or do you not really invite people to do that?
For safety reasons, I have to be careful, but there has been a few people that have walked with me. When I went over the Heafy Trail, I had a dock worker walk with me. So, yeah, it's been quite good.
Well, Chris, it's nice to speak to you again, and I wish you all the best getting down to Stewart Island. I'd love to hear what that's like, because not many people go there.
No, it's I think about 600 people live on that island. Maybe not that much. I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty remote part of the world. So we'll keep in touch with you, and best of luck with your walk.
Well, thank you very much.
Chris Linton, who is walking around New Zealand. He's currently deep in the South Island. He's got to get to the bottom of that and then walk all the way back up again. I feel tired just thinking about it. It's not like walking around the friendly triangular shape of Tasmania. You can follow him on Earthwalk Community as he takes on these circumambulations and breaks so many records. It's 10 to 6 on 936 ABC Hobart. As you're thinking about your commute to work or possibly your walk to work, keep Chris in mind.